Hello, everyone. Welcome to the BIM Practice Online Classroom. Masses are 3D forms used in the initial design of a building model. Massing studies help explore design ideas by using forms to conceptualize a building model. Once the conceptual design is complete, building elements can be added directly to these forms. Masses are special families, freeform modeling and parametric design tools available in Revit especially for architectural design. Mass forms, like those of families, are either solid or void. When a cut or hollow form is to be created, solid forms can be cut with void forms. The basic form tools for massing include extrusion, revolve, sweep, blend, and swept blend. When you are creating mass forms, the software automatically determines the result based on the sketch form and does not provide a corresponding tool panel. In this lesson, we will learn about the use of the massing tools through actual cases, and the task will be creating the massing and slanted wall models. By learning mass modeling, you will acquire the skills of mass creation with the use of massing tools, while developing the habit of reading drawings properly and cultivating the spirit of excellence. In this task, you are required to create a form mass model based on the given projected dimensions, calculate the volume of the model automatically by the software, and write the answer in the parentheses. It's important to perform a form analysis prior to model creation, and different commands should be used for different forms. Based on the massing dimensions, we can tell that the upper section is a circle with a radius of 25,000 meters, and the lower section is an ellipse, where the semi-major axis is 40,000 meters long and the semi-minor axis is 15,000 meters long. Depending on the form properties, we can choose the blend command. We create a new conceptual mass file, select metric mass, save the file to a specified location, and name it Mass Model. In the project browser, define the view as South Elevation View. Select Level Line 1, click the Copy button, and select one of the intersection points on Level Line 1 as the starting point for copying. Control the copy direction upward, enter the level spacing of 25,000, and then click Enter to confirm and generate level line 2. Click View tab and select the Floor Plan button to generate the floor plane at level 2. In the project browser, define the view as the level 2 plan view. Click the Model button and select the Circle command to draw a circle with a radius of 25,000 on the plane at level 2. In the project browser, define the view as Level 1 Plan View. Click the Model button and select the Ellipse command. On the plane at Level 1, draw an ellipse with a semi-major axis of 40,000 and a semi-minor axis of 15,000. Select the circle and ellipse forms you have drawn. Click the Create Form button and select Solid Form to generate the desired massing form. Select the completed mass model. Click the Load into Project button to put the mass model into the newly created project file. You can query the information of the mass model in the Properties panel. As shown in the figure, you can know the volume of the model. Case 2. Create a slanted wall model. Please build a 200 thick slanted wall using the mass face and make a circular opening in the wall according to the dimensions shown in the figure. Calculate the volume and area of the wall after making the opening and write in parentheses the volume and area of the mass model. It's important to perform a form analysis prior to model creation, and different commands should be used for different forms. There are 3 commands for the slanted wall. 1. Slanted wall by solid extrusion. 2. Middle circular opening by void extrusion. 3. Generate a wall by face with a thickness of 200. Create a new project file. Select the default construction template. Save the project file to a specified location and name it Slanted Wall. Switch to South Elevation View in the project browser and remove the excess level lines. Modify the Level 2 dimension to 3.3 meters based on the dimension given in the question. Define the view as West Elevation View in the project browser. Click the Reference Plane button and select the Line command to draw a vertical reference plane. Click the Revolve button and enter a rotation angle of 10 to generate the reference plane where the slanted wall is located. Switch to Level 1 Plan View in the project browser. Click In Place Mass button in Massing and Site tab to create a new mass model and draw the reference plane for the west elevation. Click the Set Work Plane button to pick the reference plane drawn in the previous step and switch to West Elevation View. Select the Line command to draw a straight line for the slanted wall, using the intersection of the reference plane lines. Create a solid model, switch to South Elevation View in the project browser, and modify the extrusion length of the slanted wall to 4000. Switch to Elevation 2, Floor Plan View in the project browser and pick the vertical reference plane as the work plane. Switch to South Elevation View. Select the Circle command. Click the top midpoint of the slanted wall as the center of the circle and enter a radius of 1000. Click the Move button to move the drawn model lines vertically down 1500. Click the Create Form button and select Void Form. Switch to West Elevation View. Use the arrows to adjust the void cylinder to the proper size. And click the Finish Mass button to generate the void slanted wall profile. Select the slanted wall completed in the previous step, and click the Wall by Face button in Massing and Site tab. And then create the wall by face, and complete the creation of the slanted wall 3D model. In the Properties panel, check the volume and area of the wall with the opening. In this lesson, we created two mass models, learned the operation of mass modeling, mastered the connections between the form analysis method and commands, developed the habit of reading drawings properly, and cultivated the spirit of excellence. That concludes this lesson. Thank you for listening. See you next time.